So this is really unusual. And what's funny is GameSpot here, who covers this story, even points out that this is kind of not the norm. Last of Us 2 is already receiving a major discount, which is not normal. Okay, usually first-party games don't go on sale at least for a couple of months. This game shouldn't be on sale until around Black Friday for Thanksgiving. Then it goes on sale usually after it's been out for a couple of months. But until then, usually first-party games hold their value for a while. Nintendo is a very good example of this, and we're going to talk about them in a second because they had a big announcement today, and it was all positive news, and I want to kind of compare some things. Last of Us 2, garbage game, in my opinion. I really do need to do a review on it, and I probably will on my other channel, I think, probably pretty soon. It's just taking me forever to get through the damn game because I hate it. I think it's a god-awful game, and it's just depressing to play. It's just not fun. If you like the game, though, that's your opinion. I respect it. Not everyone's going to have the same opinion. My biggest problem with the game is the way that Naughty Dog treated people on the internet that were going after the game when they were copyright striking people and almost about to terminate channels. You had Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers lost his Twitter for posting memes. They just handled this situation terribly. That's my biggest problem with Naughty Dog is that. But anyway, I don't want to drag this out too much longer than it needs to be. But listen to this. This is what's funny. Marquee first-party games don't usually get discounts until long after release, but PS4 users can now snag The Last of Us Part 2 at a great price, thanks to its first major markdown since launch. You can buy The Last of Us Part 2 for $50 from Amazon. The deal is also available through Best Buy and GameStop. It's also available on the PlayStation Network Summer Sale. I checked it the other day. It's $50 on there as well. $49.99, I think, actually. But that's psychological pricing. Did you know about that? Isn't that a crazy concept? That if you just price things, this is why everything that you see priced is like $29.99 or like $69.99 or something. It's to make you think it's cheaper than it really is, and it works. It's crazy. I was reading some stuff on that a while ago. But anyway, the funny thing in here is how they note it's unusual that games like this, that's crazy. It's getting a discount. It usually doesn't happen. Better snag it up. Listen, it's not unusual when a game is having low sales. That's kind of what's going on here. We'll never know because Sony will never officially release the numbers for digital, I guarantee it. We just know that the game sold 4 million in its first 2 weeks, which is good, but it's dropped off since then. I've seen people talking about how the fact that 7-year-old video games are outselling it now, like Minecraft and stuff. Ghost of Tsushima, though, still topping those charts. What I think happened, the game out of the gate sold well. Of course it was going to sell well out of the gate. That was never a question at all. Pre-orders and everything, everyone bought it. All the hype train was there. And then word of mouth started moving. People started talking about the game. And the sales dropped. You see the game dropping off the charts left and right. But Ghost of Tsushima, that's still on top of the charts, isn't it? Games like Mario Kart, still at the top of the charts. And those games still consistently sell. Like, you don't see discounts on Nintendo games very much. Nintendo, what do? They give fans what they want, and they sell for it. This is what happens when you don't give fans what they want. And I'm not saying you should always do that, but you should always kind of think about them a little bit. To me, it seems like The Last of Us Part 2 just wanted to lecture and kind of do the whole subvert expectations things. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to get a big division in the fan base when you try to subvert expectations. It's very hard to do that and do it right so that nobody gets upset. And you do, and I feel like it ends up hurting the legacy. No one's going to remember The Last of Us Part 2 in 10 years. They might remember the first one, but I don't think The Last of Us Part 2 is really going to go down in anyone's memories as a fantastic game. It's going to get memory hold real quick. But then you have Nintendo, cranking out old games and people are excited about them. These stories don't totally fit together, but I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because, look at the excitement for this Super Mario 3D World and, these old games and how Nintendo does things so right. And a lot of people are complaining about this on how in March the game's going to go away. Well, they're doing that on purpose. It keeps excitement for the game. So in March, physical copies for this game and the digital games are going to vanish. It's also, if you get a physical copy of this game in 2 or 3 years, it's going to be worth like $150 because the same thing happened with Mario All-Stars when it came out for the Nintendo Wii. They repackaged the game from the Super Nintendo and sold it again. And then they took it off the shelves and it ended up being worth a lot of money. But, it's just funny to me how Nintendo, all the excitement, all the love that they have, and people love them so much. And, it was a lost opportunity with this game, in my opinion. I'm not a video game. I'm not, I'm armchair storytelling here or kind of armchair playing director here. But I feel like it would have been hard to make a memorable sequel to The Last of Us. In my opinion, the game should have never gotten a sequel. You should have never given that game a sequel. And to me, it seems like the only reason the game got a sequel is because Neil Druckmann wanted to push a bunch of woke politics, and he wanted to capitalize on the first game's popularity to push some kind of message. And that game's full of messaging and political agenda. And I don't think you can deny that. I don't think anybody can deny that or even wants to deny that. And it just didn't work. And he ended up really hurting the legacy of the first game, in my opinion. And legacy means a lot. And it's unfortunate because that first game's legacy is ruined. The game should have never got a sequel. It should have never got a sequel. And in my opinion, it hurt the brand. And they're talking about making a third one. No one's going to... I hope they do make a third one because I would love to see how much that game fails. Anyway, kind of just a little rant on this. I just was kind of laughing when I saw how this game is already on discount. And, and they point out in here that it's unusual. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hopefully the stores will sucker some people into paying $50 for this, and we can clear out some inventory. I saw Ryan Cannell. He's done a bunch of videos because he hates Naughty Dog more than me or anybody else, I think, and he's been going after them real hard. And he's had all kinds of videos where he's posted pictures in stores of their inventory and how it's just not moving and it's just cluttering up cases, but you still can't find a physical copy of Ghost of Tsushima anywhere. It's just funny to me, man. But anyway, Nintendo, I can't wait for this Mario collection. I'm so excited. I hated playing Super Mario Galaxy because I hated using the stupid Wiimote. So now, they're going to have it. I can use a regular controller. I'm so excited to play this game finally because I hated the Wii. The Wii was the only generation I skipped Nintendo games because I just could not stand using the Wiimote. I hate motion controls with a passion. Super Mario Sunshine, I'm looking forward to playing that again. And Mario 64 will be okay, but I've played it so many times. I really want to play Sunshine and Galaxy so bad. So, awesome. Looking forward to that. I hope some of you retailers out there get to clear out some of your stock of The Last of Us 2. And, yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about all this. Also, like and share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.